Hi everyone, this is a review of the new Better Homes and Gardens Summer Cocktail Inspired Wax Melts that just came out at Walmart. Each of these scents is $4.87, and the wax melts come in a 3.38 ounce round cardboard package lined with silver paper and a lid on top that's covered with a thin sheet of plastic, which does break easily if you hold the top like this. It just kind of breaks in the corner, so that's kind of flimsy. There's a hole in the middle, which I assume is so you can sniff the scent through the package. So this package is not meant to hold the scent in for many months the way clamshells are. So if you don't use them within a few months, the scents may start dissipating as the air gets to the wax. They're not really protected. Now the package, and I actually double checked this, it's 3.38. The package is not included in the listed weight. So you are indeed getting 3.3 to 3.5 ounces of wax, which is good. I love the adorable shapes of the wax, which represent the scent, and in my review I'll take each one out so you can see what they look like. I thought these wax melts were made by MVP Group, the company that makes Mainstays wax melts for Walmart, but these are made in Vietnam. I believe that MVP Group did outsource the manufacturing of these melts to Vietnam, so I think they are still made by MVP Group, but I don't think MVP actually manufactured these. I was concerned because many wax melts I've tried that are made overseas tend to not perform well in terms of throw. However, these do perform moderately well. However, I'm not a fan of a lot of these scents because they have that slightly sour, pukey note that a lot of wax melts and candles have when they try to imitate liquor or alcohol scents. It just doesn't quite translate well to wax melts and candles. It ends up smelling weird. So I'm just not a fan of the scents for most of these. So I will get started with Blueberry Rose. And the notes are blueberries, coconut, and honey basil. Honey with a comma, basil. And I'm just going to show you what these look like. They look like little... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, are those... Oh, okay, I guess they are. All right, yeah, I guess it's a bunch of blueberries. So that kind of just looks like a raspberry to me. It doesn't really look like it. I guess it's just a bunch of blueberries together. They really should have been like little round shapes, but that's okay. I mean, they are cute. I like the color. So the description for this scent is from the manufacturer: a citrus fizz of blueberry granita and sparkling rosé wine poured over creamy coconut gelato, accented with just picked basil, the perfect way to celebrate summer. This is actually a very nice scent of fake blueberry in a good way, with a hint of pineapple and maybe a smidgen of coconut that gives a little bit of a tropical vibe. I think I'm also getting a barely detectable savory herb like oregano or even garden mint, but I'm not sure. Looking at the notes, I'm not getting the alcohol-type notes that most of these scents have, which is good. Oh, and I should back up a little bit. If you've never seen my reviews before, I don't actually look at the scent notes until after I've done the review because I don't want to be swayed by what I think it should smell like. So this one was actually pretty good. The throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. Would do well in a medium to a large-sized room. Next we have Bourbon Julep Iced Tea. Notes are orange, lemon, bourbon, fresh mint, and tea. Description is the rich essence of aged bourbon spikes, iced orange pekoe tea, steeped to perfection and illuminated with the freshness of just picked mint sprigs. It's a lot to take in. So this looks like, okay, the little pieces look like little mint leaves. All right, so that's appropriate. And oh, I should also mention, too, I'm going to back up a little bit here. With this scent, I only used one of these pieces of wax. And it looks like a lot are missing, and I weighed them, and it's definitely less than 3.38 ounces for this one. So I think at the store, because where I got these, well, I got these in a store in the Walmart store that's not in the best neighborhood. And a lot of stuff I see in that store, like a lot of stuff is stolen or missing. So I have a feeling that somebody just like opened this and just grabbed a couple of wax melts from here and like put them in their pocket or something. So that's kind of another downside of having them in a package like this, because it's easy to take stuff out without anyone really realizing that they're missing, or even returning them with stuff missing, which again, like the cashier probably wouldn't even know. So that's kind of like the downside, I guess, of this type of packaging, is that can happen. So this is a savory, slightly sour scent of herbal citrus and garden mint with a hint of orange and possibly a smidgen of lemon. It's not sweet at all, and despite that sour note, I do kind of like it. The throw is medium, like a 3 out of 5. Would do well in a small to medium-sized room. Next is Citrus Peach Sangria, or Citrus Bourbon Sour, because I like to do things in alphabetical order. So, Citrus Bourbon Sour. Notes are bourbon, lime, lemon, sugar, orange, and cherry. Description is sunny skewers of sugared orange slices and sweet maraschino cherries dress up the classic cocktail of aged bourbon, shimmering lemon, and tart limes. And there you see the little pieces of little orange slices, which are really cute. I think this might be the same scent as Mainstay's Amaretto and Blood Orange, although I no longer have it to compare. Like that scent, this smells like badly burnt orange, like an orange that was charbroiled but left on the grill way too long. It kind of smells like an electrical fire. Unlike the Mainstay's scent that this smells like, this one I didn't have to open the windows after removing it from the warmer because it's not very strong. According to the notes, this scent should smell fantastic, like orange, cherries, lemon, and lime. I do not get that. I mean, I do get that a little bit, but it's just so burnt. I do not like it at all. And the throw was mild, 2.5 out of 5. Would do well in a very small to a small room, which you may be thankful for if, once you smell this. Just, add a comment below if, let us know what you think. Next is Citrus Peach Sangria. Notes are peach, white wine, lime, and orange. Description is effervescent notes of citrus, lime, and a splash of sweet orange sparkle atop dry white wine spun with sunny peach nectar and juicy peach slices. Actually sounds really good, and they're little tiny peaches. How cute. So, there we go. Some little trouble getting that on. This is a savory, sour, herbal citrus scent with a note of peach, and it's like the bland, slightly waxy outside of the peach rather than the sweet, juicy inside, which the notes make it sound like it is the sweet, juicy inside, but it's not. There's maybe a hint of orange. It's not sweet at all. It has a little bit of a refreshing quality for some reason. It's an okay scent. I just don't quite care for it. I'm not really a fan of that type of peach in general anyway, and then when you include like the wine, that little bit of a sourness, it just doesn't work for me. It's not awful though. The throw is medium, like a 3 out of 5. Would do well in a small to medium sized room. Next is Cucumber Melon Mint Sangria. Notes are cucumber, watermelon, and fresh mint. Description is delicious white wine sangria scent mixed with fresh sliced cucumber, watermelon, and a splash of pressed lime, decorated let's try this again. pressed lime decorated with fresh sprig of garden mint. And what does this look like? Oh, okay. It looks like, oh, it's okay. It's cucumber. It's a slice of cucumber. Well, that is actually kind of cute. I like that. So I'm actually really impressed about these shapes. The shapes are adorable. Of course, that really means nothing. Once you put it in the warmer, it just turns into liquid wax anyway, but they just are cute. Very cute. This smells like cucumber with a bit of a green, grassy, fresh, very slightly savory herbal note and a tiny bit of garden spearmint. I'm not getting that weird sourness that most of the other scents have. Looking at the notes, I don't think I detect watermelon, but that might be the fresh grassy note that I'm getting. Let me smell this again. Not really, but I think I am getting a tiny bit of melon, just a hint, but it smells more like a grassiness. I think it's just throwing me off because it's not sweet. It's not a sweet watermelon. The savory note might actually, looking at the notes, the savory note might actually be the lime, although I'm not really getting lime per se. I actually do like this one, even though I'm not a fan of cucumber and or watermelon. Just the mixture, like the combination of the notes, I do kind of like this one. And the throw is strong, like a 3.5 out of 5 would do well in a medium to a large sized room. Next is fruity mimosa. And the notes are orange, lime, champagne, and strawberries. Description is a sweet and zesty orange juice stirred with the sparkling fizz of pink champagne blended with hints of summer strawberries. So this is a citrusy scent of grapefruit with a hint of pineapple, lemon, maybe a smidgen of lime, and a bit of orange. It has that slightly savory sour note that a lot of these scents have, and maybe a hint of soda fizziness. Looking at the notes, champagne does tend to have kind of a grapefruit note. Oh, and I didn't show you the shapes. And there we go, grapefruit. I guess it's the same shapes as citrus bourbon sour, which is supposed to be orange. So, looking at the notes for this, there's the fizziness, but I'm not getting any strawberry at all. Let me smell this again. Nah, I mean, maybe, I think I am getting a little bit of the sweet lime. It's just an okay scent for me because of that sourness. Throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5, would do well in a medium to a large sized room. Next is Rosé Cucumber Sipper. And notes are cucumber, bergamot, and mint leaves. The description is the citrus zing of fresh lemon swirls with sweet elderflower and aquatic cucumber stirred into crisp rosé wine chilled to perfection in this delightful summer sipper. That actually sounds really good. This is an herbal, grassy scent of cucumber and a hint of a grassy, very slightly sweet floral. Like the other scents in this collection, it does have that slightly sour note, but it's very subtle in this scent. It's fresh, it's springy, and despite that I don't like a lot of cucumber scents, I do quite like this one. The throw is medium, 3 out of 5, would do well in a small to medium sized room, and I forgot to show you the shapes, which they're little cucumbers. So, like the cucumber melon mint sangria scent. Next is Spicy Mary GNT. I don't know what GNT stands for. Notes are tomatoes, lime, pepper, and cucumber. Description is freshly picked cherry tomatoes muddled with dry London gin, sparkling with lemon-infused juniper, finished with sweet lime, spicy pepper, and tangy Worcestershire sauce. This is a salty, savory scent that doesn't... Oh, I'm sorry. They're little tomatoes. And they actually really look like tomatoes. It's cute. This is, again, salty, savory scent that does indeed smell like tomato juice mixed with a little bit of peppery herbs and a hint of lemon. It's not a totally authentic tomato scent, but if I didn't know it was supposed to be tomatoes, I would still smell tomato. It doesn't have any alcohol or odd sour notes that many of the other scents have, so I actually like this one. It's got that summery feeling with the tomato note and the herbal. I like this one. The throw is strong, like a 3.5 out of 5 would do well in a medium to a large sized room. Next is Summer Blackberry Sangria. I'm going to open this one now so you can see. Okay, so these are now this makes sense that these shapes would be used for blackberries because these are blackberries. This shape didn't make a whole lot of sense in the blueberry rosé fizz scent because they really didn't look like blueberries. So notes are blackberry, sugar, rosé, cognac, lemon, lime, and peaches. Description is summer ripe blackberries and springs or is it sprigs? I have to see if it's probably sprigs of garden basil stirred with rich tones of aged cognac and sparkling rosé wine infused with fresh sliced peach and juicy plum. This smells a bit like blackberry lemonade, although not quite as sweet and fruity, although it does have a hint of sweetness. It has a tiny bit of that sour, savory note that many of these scents have. But in this scent, it's very subtle and I barely smell it. I actually like this scent, and the throw is strong, 3.5 out of 5. So next we have Sweet Spiced Pineapple Margarita. And look at the little tiny pineapples. I love these. They are adorable. If you normally use 1 cube of wax, you might have to use 1.5 or even 2 of these, I think, because they're a little bit smaller, or maybe they're not smaller. I didn't actually weigh them. They might actually be the same weight as all the other ones. They just look smaller, but adorable pineapples. Notes are pineapple, lime, cinnamon, and tequila. Description is zesty orange, sweet lime, triple sec liquor, and top shelf tequila blended with sugary pineapple juice served in a chilled cinnamon sugar dipped glass. This is a strong, sweet pineapple with something rich and extra sweet in the background, like pineapple syrup. When it first started melting, I got that slightly pukey note that I didn't like at all, but after like a half hour, that note disappeared and it actually smells really good. Looking at the notes, I'm not getting any orange or cinnamon, but I don't know what that other note is that's making this so sweet and like strong and rich. It's almost a little bit nauseating because it's so rich, but that's okay. It's a great scent. Throw is 4 out of 5, very strong. I really like this one. Next scent, I don't have. It's the only one I was not able to get. Is Sweet Strawberry Margarita, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. The notes are strawberries, lime, sugar, and sugar tequila. The description for Sweet Strawberry Margarita is premium tequila blend with sun-ripened strawberries pureed with freshly squeezed lime juice to create the perfect summer margarita. Again, I was not able to get that scent, but somebody else said it's a sweet, fruity scent with very poor throw. So not a lot of detail there. But if you go to the text version of this review, you'll find the link to where you can find this scent on the Walmart website. So Tropical Blue Martini is the last one. And look at the notes. Or I'm sorry, the shapes. This is also little blue pineapples. I love those shapes. And these are sometimes hard to get on just right. There we go. Oh. Well, these are really very flimsy, aren't they? Look at that. That is not cool. I just pressed on that just a little bit. Yeah, these are really flimsy. I do not see these holding up very well at all in shipping. In fact, some of these I did get shipped in the 4 cent variety, the 4 cent variety packs, and they like the lids were off some of them. A couple of them were crushed. So yeah, this is going to be a shipping nightmare, and after a while sitting on the shelf, they're just going to be all broken up, and yeah, that's just something that they really should have thought about before producing these. Okay, so Tropical Blue Martini. Notes are blue waters, pineapple, and orange. Description is the crisp freshness of chilled vodka stirred with sweet tropical pineapple and shimmering orange, infused with blue curacao for the perfect summer escape. This is a sweet tropical scent with a bit of pineapple and maybe a smidgen of a fresh watery note. The sour note is very, very subtle in this scent and barely noticeable, but the scent itself is just okay for me. The throw is medium, like a 3 out of 5 would do well in a small to medium sized room. And there you have it. That is the Better Homes and Gardens Summer Cocktail Inspired Wax Melts. It just came out at Walmart. And again, they are $4.87 each. There are also four variety packs that include 4 cents each. And you can buy them on the Walmart website for $19.48. And on the text version of this review, I'll include the links where you can find those. So if you want to read a text version of this review, just go to waxmeltreviews.com and feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands and scents of retail and store-bought wax melts. And you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Have a good day.